all well. So today we're going to be doing a Q&A, and a little secret, this is actually the 5th time I'm filming this intro. A Q&A I thought would be so easy to film, but for some reason I can absolutely not talk today and I keep screwing up. So we're just going to roll with it. We're just going to roll with it. So I apologize in advance if I repeat some of the same words or if I seem a bit off, but it's also like 7 p.m. right now. I worked all day. I'm a little scatterbrained. But anyways, I did ask you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions, and a lot of you actually did, which I was surprised. I didn't think anybody would ask me anything. So thank you so much to everyone who did ask me a question. I'm not going to go through them all just because a lot of them were really similar, and also some of them were a bit personal. But I do also get quite a lot of questions on my YouTube channel, and they're typically always like the same questions, so I'm going to answer some of those as well. And I was going to take like a screenshot of all of the questions I got and like put them across the screen or put the person's name across the screen, but I didn't end up doing that. I just wrote everything down on my phone in my notes, so I'm going to be looking at my phone and reading the questions off of here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so a lot of people want to know where I'm from. I am from Bamberg, Germany. I was born and raised there. I've only lived in the US for 5 years, and I speak German fluently, a lot better than I do English. Also, a question that ties in with this question is, what do I miss the most about Germany? I miss a lot of things. I really miss a lot of things. I haven't been home in such a long time, and I'm actually going in 3 weeks. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. But if I had to pick one thing that I miss the most, I would have to say it's the food. I'm a foodie all the way. I love food so much. If I eat breakfast, I'm already thinking about what I'm eating for lunch. So yeah, and German food is definitely my favorite, and I find it hard to find good authentic food, at least where I live here in the States. All the restaurants that claim to be German are terrible, sorry guys, but they're not any good. So yeah, I miss food the most. The next question is, what do I do for a living? And this is a question that I get so much, especially here on my YouTube channel. So basically, I work in an assisted living facility, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's like a smaller version of a nursing home. And I make sure that everything runs smoothly. I manage all of the staff, which can be a bit challenging sometimes, but it's fun. And then I also do all of the hiring and things like that. What is my exercise routine? Well, I used to have a personal trainer up until 3 months ago. We did some strength training. I tried strengthening my shoulders and also my core because I wanted to develop a better seat when riding my horse. But right now I don't have a personal trainer, so I don't really have a routine. I do go to the gym every now and then, but yeah, not on a routine. But I am a pretty active person. I try to ride my horse at least like 5 days out of the week. And yes, that is a sport. It can be very physically challenging, and you actually burn a lot of calories, especially if you have a horse like I do. He is so lazy, and I have to work so hard to get him to do what I want him to do, but nonetheless, I love him. So yeah, I don't really have a routine, but I'm a pretty active person. I also walk my dogs a lot, and yeah, things like that. A lot of you asked why I drive all the way to Michigan to get my hair done, and you probably see me posting that on my Instagram. So I live in Columbus, Ohio, and I go to Birmingham, Michigan to get my hair done. That's about a 3.5-hour drive. And simple answer. I go there because I absolutely love my hairdresser. A lot of you might know her or have heard of her. Her name is Sam Glam on Instagram. She does Alex Garza's hair and a few other people that are on YouTube and also Instagram. She's just so amazing. When I first moved here 5 years ago, I couldn't find one hairdresser that I liked. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't find anyone. So I discovered her through Instagram and went out to see her 3 years ago and fell in love with the way she did my color. I mean, she's an absolute genius when it comes to color. My hair looked so terrible before she started doing my hair. Like, the color was off, and she just nails it every time. I'm actually going tomorrow. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go to Michigan to see her and get my hair done, but she just does the absolute best job, and I just wouldn't trust anyone else. If I could keep one designer handbag, which one would it be? This is such a tough question. I've been thinking about this for a couple of days now, and I feel like I still don't really have an answer, but I guess let's put it like this. If I would keep the bag that I love the looks of the most, like that I think looks the best, like the prettiest bag in my collection, I would have to say it would be the YSL College bag. I'm just obsessed with that bag, and if you've been following me here on my channel for a while, then you probably know that. But if I feel like I would want to make a smart decision, then I would keep my Chanel boy bag just because it's a bag that will hold its value a lot better than my YSL College bag, for instance. What's my favorite fashion house? So a lot of you probably know this. Gucci, definitely Gucci. I'm obsessed with Gucci. I think Gucci is absolutely amazing. I loved what they did last year and the year before and even this year. Every time I go on their website, there are at least 50 things that I want to buy. Like, so good. And I also feel like it's really my style. So, you know, this might change in a couple of years, but for now, it's definitely Gucci. What is my dream job? And this is such a fun question. So it would have to be something to do with fashion. I absolutely love putting outfits together. I just enjoy it so much, and I think that's why I love shopping so much. I'm just obsessed with fashion. I love it. And yeah, I would really like maybe styling people for photo shoots, and I actually do work with a couple of local photographers, and they've asked me a couple of times to style their models and stuff. So yeah, something like that would be really fun. Okay, so do I want any children? No, I do not. Not at the moment. I have one child already. I have a son. He's 10 years old. He's going to be 11 in October, and I feel like one is enough. Yeah, one is definitely enough, at least right now. What is my Starbucks order? And I was so flattered when someone asked me this because, I don't know, that's so cute that somebody would want to know what my Starbucks order is. Like, what do I order from Starbucks? So it depends on what time of the year it is, but if you're talking fall, winter, sorry, I don't really get pumpkin spice latte stuff that often. I always get a salted caramel hot chocolate. I'm obsessed, you guys. And in like the spring, summer months, I usually get a decaf because I can't do caffeine. I'm way too hyper already as it is. So decaf for me all the time. But yeah, I get a decaf iced soy skinny vanilla latte. Man, that was a mouthful. And the last question is, what are some of your hobbies? Now, my horse major is one of my biggest hobbies. I can't even explain to you guys how relaxing it is to spend time with him. It like takes away all of the hectic of like the daily life and all the stress. It's just so amazing. I love him so much. Even if we're having like kind of a bad ride, if he wants to buck or spook or do the complete opposite of what I'm asking him to do, it's still just so relaxing and so much fun, and I just enjoy spending every minute with him. And then another hobby is obviously filming YouTube videos. It's so much fun, even though sometimes it can be a little challenging, especially if you mess your intro up 5 times like I did today, but nonetheless, it's still fun. And another thing that is one of my hobbies is definitely traveling. I love traveling. I couldn't imagine just sitting in one spot. There's so much to see out there. I love meeting new people. I love discovering new things, new places, and learning about like other cultures. So yeah, traveling is one of them as well. And that is it for today's video. Again, thank you to everyone who submitted a question. Thanks to everyone who watched this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.
What does perfect even mean?